What's up, everybody? Let's have a coffee and talk Pokemon. The past couple years, I've been getting a lot more into Pokemon again. As you can see, I've gotten quite a decent collection of games. I've been getting a lot more into it since Pokemon Go. I feel like Pokemon Go really got us all into Pokemon a lot. I remember I have some memories, not really a lot. I did have a Game Boy at some point. I had a DS. I watched a lot of anime growing up myself. Anime was huge for me. Pokemon Snap, for sure. I had an N64. I have some fond memories playing Pokemon Snap. But Pokemon teaches us all a lot of lessons. We'll get our own lessons from Pokemon. The Pokemon anime taught me that we all have our own experiences. And you can't share those experiences with everybody else necessarily. And I feel like with the games, one of the biggest lessons is that it doesn't really matter. So, despite that I had possibly, or we all had some really cool Pokemon and we can't get those back into our modern home, it isn't the end of the world. It's the experience that really matters. I think you learn that also in that Unova anime series. The guy says to the kid, he says, "Oh, I thought you would be just like your father. Trying to complete the Pokédex, ha ha ha." And the kid says, "No, I'm nothing like him." Well, speaking of, as of today, myself, I am trying to complete the National Dex. I would love to complete the National Dex myself. I am like that kid's father. Here's some of my really cool Pokemon. But not just that, myself, I have, my home is a mess. This is how I have my home set up. I have some of my favorites. I have my Mew. At first I felt like I messed up transferring my Mew over to my home, but I feel like it is good to transfer the mythicals over to your home to really complete your collection. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Is that wild? It was kind of cool. At the time, I didn't think I would be able to get a Mew, but later on, I figured out that you could with BDSP and what's the other game save file? And Eevee. Let's go Eevee. You are able to get a Mew and a Jirachi, which is pretty cool. If you can figure that out. But another goal for this year. It's very easy. You can obviously figure it out. Anybody could. Another big goal for this year, or something that I want to do, is I just want to complete and transfer as many living dexes as possible from whatever region. Speaking of my National Dex, I have the first 3 regions completed. But that's all it is. Hoenn, Johto, and Kanto, of course. I'm so close with Sinnohs, just a couple mythicals missing. Recovering old Pokemon from Pokebank from older generations, something I would love to do as well. I'm gonna do as much of that as I can. Here's my Pokedex. Just shiny hunt mythicals all day. I want to get as many shiny hunt legendaries is what I meant to say. Mythicals, if that's even possible. I'm not too sure because I feel like they mostly come from limited time events, distribution events, right? Speaking of, I believe that there is a distribution event for Shiny Ho-Ho and Lugia on one of the old Gen games, probably Gen 3, which would make sense to me since they're no longer shiny locked on Fire Red and Leaf Green. I saw something about that at my local store, which is very, very interesting. So I would love to get back into the older generation and collect all of the old generation games. And if I could catch the redistribution, which I believe is on the 22nd. So if you can catch that, I don't know if it's everywhere. My dream Pokemon, one of them, is I would love to get Shadow Lugia. See, this is where my national dex ends out. Just missing these ones from here, and then I'll have Sinnoh complete. Shadow Lugia, and I want to name it DX001. So that's its name from, the game, the DX game on the GameCube. But I want to get it legitimately, of course, like from the GameCube, somehow get a GameCube, purify it, transfer it over. That Pokemon is just the coolest. I know it won't have the same super cool aesthetic as it has in the DX game, but I love Shadow Lugia, and just naming it then DX001, I know myself where it comes from, and that's all that matters. It's about yourself. It's about your own experiences. So I think what Pokemon really teaches you, and that's what it's about. Yeah, have a great year, everybody. And I'll see you on the next video. Love you. Have your own experiences. Peace. Yeah. I just really want to add where I am on Pokemon Go. The regions I've completed is the Unidentified. I suppose that's a region. And the Kanto region. Of course. I have about almost 100 shiny Pokemon. And yeah, that's where I am on Pokemon Go.